A loved one who passed away is trying to warn you. Michael says open this immediately before it's erased forever. A voice from the other side is calling your name. My beloved child, the message you are about to hear, it isn't just words. It's a voice that broke through the walls of heaven, a whisper that escaped eternity, only to find you. And right now, as your eyes are on these lines, that whisper is calling your name. Pause for a second. Feel that sudden chill on your arms. That's not the cold. That's not your imagination. That's them. The one you lost. The one who left this world too soon. They've been waiting for this very moment, praying you would open your heart long enough to finally hear them. Archangel Michael himself has opened this doorway for you. But understand this, if you look away, if you skip this, the doorway slams shut. Forever. That's why this feels so heavy in your chest, why your heart beats just a little faster right now. Because your soul remembers what your mind has forgotten. The loved one you miss, they've been with you. In the silence. In the sleepless nights. In the dreams you couldn't explain. You thought it was coincidence? No. That was them, trying to get through, and tonight, heaven has allowed them to succeed. Michael says, child, if you leave now, you will never know the warning they begged to give you. If you stay, the truth that has been hidden will finally be revealed. Do you feel that pull? That strange sense that this isn't just another message? That's because it isn't. It's the message. The one you've been waiting for, even if you didn't know it. Your loved one is not resting in silence. They are restless, because there's something you don't see, something happening in your life right now. A betrayal. A deception. A shadow moving quietly behind you. They tried to warn you before they passed. They tried to whisper it in your dreams. But grief made your heart too heavy to hear. Until now. That's why Archangel Michael says, my chosen one, this is the final call. If you turn away now, the truth will vanish with the wind, and you will step blindly into a trap that could cost you everything. Listen carefully. Do you remember those nights when you woke suddenly at 3 a.m.? That wasn't random. That was the hour heaven shook you awake. That was the moment their soul was whispering your name, begging you to listen. That number you keep seeing, whether on clocks, receipts, or license plates, that was their signal. You thought it strange. You thought it meaningless. But the meaning is here. They left this world with words unsaid. Words about you. Words they thought they would have time to speak. But time betrayed them, and silence carried them away before their truth could. And now, heaven bends itself to this moment, forcing open the door so they can finally say it. Michael says, they forgave you. Yes, you. Even if you thought they left this world in anger, even if you carried guilt in your chest so heavy it burned, even if you whispered, I'm sorry, into the night, child, they heard you. And they whispered back, I never blamed you. Their final thought wasn't fear. Their final thought was you. Do you know what they saw before they passed? They saw your face. They saw your future. They saw you rise. But they also saw the shadow. The betrayal. The hidden hands moving against you. And their soul swore, I won't leave until I can warn them. That's why you're here. That's why this feels too personal to ignore. Because it is personal. This isn't for everyone. It's for you. Michael says, a secret has been kept from you. Something about family. Something about inheritance. Something about a promise that was made but hidden after death. Someone close to you has been smiling in your face while trying to erase your name from what was always yours. Feel your chest tightening. That's not fear. That's recognition. Deep down, you've suspected it. Deep down, you felt uneasy around them. Deep down, you've known you were being misled. Heaven is simply confirming what your soul already screamed. Your loved one saw it all. They saw the papers. They saw the lies. They saw the way they whispered when you weren't in the room. And they begged Archangel Michael to step in. Tonight, Michael has. But here's the truth, this doorway won't stay open forever. The warning won't repeat. Heaven doesn't waste words. This is your one chance to listen fully. Child, you may feel like crying right now. That's not sadness, it's your soul remembering. It's the flood of recognition when truth hits your spirit. They are beside you. Right now. Watching your eyes move across these words. Whispering, yes, it's me. Don't stop now. Keep reading. Please don't let me disappear before you hear everything. This is not superstition. This is not a trick. This is divine alignment. The one you loved, they never left. They walk with you still. In your quiet moments. In your laughter. In your tears. And now, in this very message, they're proving it. They say, I'm still here. I never stopped fighting for you. And now, I need you to fight for yourself. Michael adds, if you turn away now, the blessing meant for you will pass into another's hands. But if you stay, the chains blocking you will break, and the miracle they died holding onto will finally reach you. My beloved child, this is why you've been feeling restless. Why you've been sensing someone's energy even when you're alone. Why strange patterns have been chasing you in numbers, songs, and dreams. It's because heaven was preparing you for this very moment. Stay. Read carefully. The message is only beginning. And in the next part, the biggest secret of all will be revealed. My child, you stayed. That means you were chosen to hear the rest. The angels held their breath as you crossed into this second part, because what's about to be revealed will not just stir your emotions, it will shake the foundation of everything you thought you knew. Archangel Michael whispers, they have waited long enough. They will speak now. The one you lost, the soul that never stopped loving you, they want you to know what really happened in the final hours of their life. No, not just the moment they left, but the silence leading up to it. Because in that silence, they saw something. And it's the same thing they're desperate for you to see now. They say, I wasn't afraid of death. I was afraid of leaving you unprotected. I saw what was coming for you. I saw the person who smiled at you but carried poison in their heart. I saw how they plotted in the shadows. I tried to warn you with my eyes, but time ran out. So now, I'm speaking through this message. Does your chest feel tight? That's the energy of truth pressing through layers of lies. You've felt it before. Every time you looked at someone and wondered, can I really trust them? That was your soul trying to warn you. You weren't wrong. You weren't paranoid. You weren't imagining things. You were sensing exactly what they saw in their final breath. Michael says, this person is close to you. Too close. That's why it's hard to see. That's why it hurts to even think it could be true. But their hands are not clean. Their smile is not pure. They've been working quietly to block the blessing with your name carved on it. Yes, blessing. Because there is something, money, property, inheritance, opportunity, that belongs to you. And while you've been grieving, while you've been questioning yourself, while you've been trying to stay strong, someone has been trying to take it. Your loved one saw this betrayal coming. That's why they've refused to rest in peace until you received this warning. Do you remember the strange coincidences? The documents that didn't add up? The stories that changed depending on who told them? The sudden silence whenever you entered the room? Those weren't random. Those were signs. Those were warnings. And now, Michael is removing the veil completely. The one you lost is speaking directly. I need you to stop trusting blindly. I need you to listen to your intuition. That feeling in your gut that told you something wasn't right, it was me, pushing you, pulling you, begging you to look deeper. Don't ignore it anymore. Child, the next 30 days are crucial. Michael says, the choices you make in this window will echo for years. If you open your eyes, you will step into protection and blessing. If you close them, you will repeat cycles of loss, betrayal, and pain. This is your final chance to break free. Let me tell you something about the nights you cried, whispering their name. They heard you. Every word. Every tear. And they cried too, not because they were sad, but because they couldn't answer back, until now. And their answer is this: you were never alone. Not for 1 second. I was there. When you thought you would break, I held you. When you thought you failed, I lifted you. When you begged for a sign, I begged heaven to let me speak. This message is the answer to both our prayers. Michael adds, don't take this lightly. Don't dismiss this as coincidence. Heaven doesn't waste words. If you are reading this, it means you are strong enough to carry the truth. And the truth is shocking. Someone you've trusted has already betrayed you. But heaven is giving you the chance to step out of their trap before it snaps shut. Your loved one says, write their name down. Yes, the name that just flashed in your mind as you read this. That wasn't random. That was me confirming it. That's the one. Feel the weight in your chest. That's your spirit aligning with the truth. That's how you know you're not imagining it. But listen carefully, this isn't just about betrayal. This is also about restoration. Because while they've been trying to take from you, heaven has been protecting what's truly yours. That's why things have felt delayed. That's why doors closed. That's why opportunities slipped through your fingers. It wasn't punishment. It was protection. Heaven was waiting until you were ready to hear this. And now you are. My beloved one, your next season is about to begin. But before it does, you must release the one who has been blocking your blessing. Michael says, the next 6 weeks are sacred. They will define the next 6 years. If you let go of what drains you, the gates will open. If you cling to it, you will delay your own destiny. This is not meant to scare you. It's meant to prepare you. Because in the silence after this message, you will start to notice the signs again. The numbers. The dreams. The whispers. And when you do, you'll know it's them. You'll know it's heaven confirming every word you've read. And child, there's more. Much more. They don't just want to warn you. They want to bless you. They want to hand you the miracle they've been holding on to since the moment they crossed over. But miracles cannot be poured into hands that are still holding poison. That's why this warning came first. Michael says, heaven doesn't bless what drains you. Heaven blesses what frees you. And freedom is exactly what this message is offering. So stay. Listen. The hardest part is almost over. In the next section, the biggest secret of all will be revealed. Something your loved one never dared say while alive, but they can say it now. Do not look away. This truth has waited too long. My beloved child, you're still here. That means your spirit is ready to face what most people run from. And because you stayed, heaven is pulling back the curtain completely. Archangel Michael leans close now and says, they will finally tell you what happened the night they died. The air grows heavy as this truth approaches. You may feel your body tense, your heart pound harder, a strange chill sweep across your skin. That's because the veil is thinner than it's ever been. The one you loved is here. Right now. And they are ready to speak. They say, that night. I wasn't afraid of the light. I wasn't afraid of leaving this body. What I feared was leaving you without answers. What I feared was not getting to tell you what was in my heart. My final thought wasn't about pain. It wasn't about regret. It was you. Always you. Child, do you feel that lump in your throat? That's not just sadness. That's their energy pressing against your soul, trying to remind you that love never died. They are still here, whispering every word into your spirit. And now, they confess the secret they carried in silence. There was something I overheard before I passed. Something about family. Something about trust. Something I thought I would have time to warn you about. But I ran out of time. And so, I carried that secret with me across the veil. I thought I could rest with it. But I couldn't. Because that secret has been haunting you, shaping your life without you knowing it. Michael says, the secret is this: someone you trust, someone you've leaned on, has been hiding the truth from you. Not just once, but for years. They smiled in your face, but behind closed doors they worked against you. They spoke lies when you weren't in the room. They twisted your name. They covered their tracks with kindness, but their heart wasn't kind. Does someone's face just appear in your mind? That's not random. That's heaven showing you exactly who this is about. Your loved one says, every delay you faced, every strange coincidence, every time you thought, why do things keep going wrong for me? It all traces back to them. They've been a blockage, a weight, a shadow. And now, I'm begging you, don't give them your trust anymore. This is the kind of truth that burns. Because it's not about strangers. It's about someone close. Too close. That's why it hurts. That's why your heart resists believing it. But child, remember, pain doesn't lie. Intuition doesn't lie. And heaven never wastes words. Michael says, the next 6 weeks will determine your next 6 years. If you cut ties with the energy that drains you, your blessing will flow. If you cling to them, you will repeat cycles of betrayal, heartbreak, and loss. The choice is yours. Your loved one adds, I don't want to see you hurt again. That's why I pushed heaven to let me speak. That's why Michael himself is standing here. Because the stakes are too high. This isn't just about survival. This is about destiny. And destiny cannot wait forever. Pause. Breathe. Feel your chest soften. That's them, calming your spirit as the truth sinks in. Do you remember the signs that didn't make sense? The dream you had where they looked sad, but you couldn't understand why. The sudden sound of their favorite song when you were thinking of them? The clock striking the same numbers over and over? That wasn't random. That was them, trying to get your attention. They say, I've been sending you signs, but the noise of your pain drowned them out. Tonight, heaven finally opened the gate so I could speak clearly. And child, I need you to know, I never left you. Not for a second. I was there when you cried. I was there when you whispered my name. I was there when you begged for a sign. And this is the sign. Michael steps forward, his sword lowered, glowing not with war but with blessing. He declares, your suffering season is ending. But only if you choose it. Heaven will not force you. You must decide, will you stay in chains, or will you step into freedom? The silence in your room right now isn't empty. It's full. Full of presence. Full of love. Full of everything they never got to say while alive. And here is their final confession, I was proud of you. I am proud of you. Even when you thought you failed, I saw your strength. Even when you felt unseen, I saw your light. Even when you broke, I saw how you kept going. That's why I'm fighting for you from the other side. Because you're worth fighting for. Child, the angels nod in agreement. You've been carrying pain like chains around your spirit. But those chains are breaking now. Every word you read is cracking the locks. Every truth revealed is freeing your future. And the most powerful part? You're not alone. You never were. And you never will be. Michael says, heaven does not abandon its chosen ones. And you are chosen. The next days will bring signs. Watch for the number 7, it will confirm this message. Watch for unexpected conversations that reveal the truth. Watch for peace rising in your heart where pain used to live. That's how you'll know the shift has begun. My beloved child, you've heard what most people never get to hear. And yet, there's still more. The greatest secret, the one that will change everything, is about to be revealed in the next part. Stay. Don't walk away now. You've come too far. My chosen one, you stayed again. Do you realize what that means? It means your soul is ready for the deepest truth, the one that was sealed even beyond their death. Archangel Michael lowers his voice now and says, they are about to reveal what they were never allowed to say while alive. The biggest secret of all. Feel that shiver? That's heaven leaning close. That's the veil opening wider than it ever has. And right now, your loved one is standing beside you. Not as a memory. Not as a ghost. But as light, as presence, as truth finally unchained. They say, before I passed, I heard something. I saw something. Something I wasn't supposed to know. But I carried it with me across the veil. And I can't stay silent anymore. Because it concerns you. Your name. Your destiny. Pause. Did someone's name flash in your mind? Did a situation rise up in your thoughts? That wasn't imagination. That was heaven highlighting the truth before your mind could doubt it. Michael says, this concerns family. This concerns trust. This concerns a blessing with your name carved into it. And unless you see clearly now, someone will take what was always meant for you. Your loved one whispers, I need you to listen. Please. Don't push this away. The person you've doubted, the one your spirit never fully rested around, they are the reason doors have been blocked. They are the shadow behind the delays. They are the one who smiled at you but spoke lies when you weren't in the room. And I saw it. I saw it in my final days, but I didn't have time to tell you. Child, does your heart feel heavy? That's because truth is pressing through every layer of denial. Deep down, you've known this. Deep down, your soul has whispered it. This isn't news to your spirit, it's confirmation. Michael leans closer and says, the veil is closing soon. If you don't accept this warning, you will repeat 7 years of pain that were never meant for you. But if you accept it, the next 7 years will be overflow, peace, abundance, restoration. This isn't just about betrayal. This is about inheritance. About blessing. About the miracle they've been holding for you since they crossed over. They say, I begged heaven to delay your blessing until you could see the truth. Because what's yours is too precious to be handed over to the wrong hands. That's why you felt stuck. That's why opportunities kept slipping. It wasn't punishment. It was protection. And now, protection turns into release. But only if you let go of what's draining you. Listen carefully. Your loved one wants you to follow 3 divine instructions. These are not random, they are the keys to unlocking what's been waiting for you. Instruction 1, write down the name that came to your mind earlier. Don't overthink. The first name was the right name. That wasn't guessing, that was intuition, your spirit channeling their voice. Once you write it down, the power of clarity begins. Instruction 2: Watch for the number 7. It will appear on clocks, receipts, conversations, or even dreams. Every time you see it, remember this: the angels are confirming the message. That number is heaven's signature. In the next 14 days, an opportunity will appear. It may look small at first, disguised as a conversation, a phone call, a meeting, or even a chance encounter. Don't dismiss it. It's the doorway. Step through it, and you'll see the blessing unfold. Michael says, the next 14 days will shape the next 14 months. Heaven is aligning things faster than ever, but your obedience is required. Child, you've been asking heaven for a sign. This is it. The delay wasn't denial, it was waiting for you to be strong enough to see the truth. And you are. Right now, you're proving it by staying. Your loved one says, I never wanted to leave you. I never wanted you to carry guilt. I never wanted you to believe I was gone forever. I left my body, yes. But I never left you. I walk with you. I sit beside you. I whisper when you doubt. And I fought to open this moment so you could finally hear what I was dying to say. Do you feel the warmth in your chest right now? That's not just emotion. That's them. Their presence is pressing against your spirit, reminding you that you are never alone. Michael steps forward again. His hand rests on your shoulder. His words are sharp but filled with love. If you ignore this, the door will close. And what was meant for you will shift to another. But if you embrace it, the chains break here. The blessing flows now. The miracle touches earth for you. Think back to the hardest moments of your life, the ones no one saw, the nights you cried in silence, the times you chose kindness even when you were breaking. Heaven saw all of it. Your loved one saw all of it. And now, they're saying, because of that, because of your heart, you are owed. Not just spiritually. Physically. In this life. In this body. In this timeline. And the secret they reveal now? I asked heaven to keep me close to you. Not just as memory. Not as shadow. But as protection. That's why you survived what should have destroyed you. That's why you're still standing. Because I was still there. Fighting. Shielding. Whispering. And I will not leave until you step into the destiny I saw before I crossed over. Child, tears may be welling in your eyes right now. That's not weakness. That's recognition. That's your soul remembering what your heart tried to forget, they never left. And here's the greatest truth: death did not end your connection. It transformed it. What was once distance is now presence. What was once silence is now constant guidance. Michael says, the next 48 hours are critical. A sign will come, clear, undeniable. When it does, don't doubt it. That's them. That's heaven confirming this message. And if you embrace it, everything shifts. So, stay. Don't turn away. The final part is coming, the last piece, the sealing of this divine message. And when it's revealed, your spirit will never doubt again. Don't move. Don't skip. The miracle is only one step away. Most people turn away before the truth is revealed. Most people get distracted, they scroll, they skip. But you didn't. You stayed. And because of that, heaven has opened something sacred just for you. Archangel Michael steps forward now. His presence is stronger than ever. His sword isn't raised for battle, it's lowered, glowing with peace. He whispers, "The war over your soul is finished. The heaviness you've carried is breaking. And the one you loved is ready to release their final words." Listen carefully. The air around you feels heavy because eternity is pressing against this moment. The veil is almost closed. And what you're about to hear is the last thing they will ever say to you in this way. They speak softly, but their words burn into your spirit. I never left you. I never abandoned you. Not for a second. I was there in your laughter. I was there in your silence. I was there when you cried into your pillow and begged for me to come back. And though I couldn't return the way you wanted, I never stopped walking beside you. Pause. Let that sink in. Let your tears fall if they must. Because those tears are proof that this is real. Proof that your soul recognizes them. They continue, I saw your battles. I saw your loneliness. I saw the way people treated you when I wasn't there to protect you. And I promised myself, even in death, would not stop fighting for you. And I haven't. Every time you almost gave up, I whispered strength into your chest. Every time you thought you failed, I pushed hope back into your spirit. And now, I need you to believe me when I say, you were never alone. Michael raises his hand now and declares, heaven confirms this truth. The bond of love cannot be broken. Not by time. Not by death. Not by betrayal. Not by distance. The one you loved has been with you all along. Child, remember the strange moments you couldn't explain? The sudden scent in the air. The flicker of light. The dream that felt too real. The song that played at the exact moment you needed it. Those weren't coincidences. That was them. Always them. And now, they want to give you their final gift. They say, you think you've lost too much. You think the best is behind you. But that's not true. I saw your future before I crossed over. I saw you healed. I saw you laughing again. I saw your hands full of blessings. I saw you walking into rooms where people finally recognized your worth. I saw you smiling, not with forced strength, but with real peace. And I want you to know, that's still waiting for you. Their voice grows more intense now, but you must promise me something. Promise me you will not go back to what drains you. Promise me you will not shrink to make others comfortable. Promise me you will not hand your light to people who don't know how to hold it. Because if you do, you will delay the miracle that's already on its way. Michael says, the door has been opened. But your choices will decide whether you step through. Do not fear, you are stronger than you realize. The pain that tried to break you has already built you. And now, you are ready. Child, heaven is sealing this truth: you are chosen. You are protected. You are stepping into a season where everything you thought was stolen will be restored, but better. Your loved one smiles now. Their light grows softer, brighter, more peaceful. They whisper, "I forgive you. I always did. And I need you to forgive yourself. Stop carrying guilt that was never yours to hold. Stop replaying regrets that only steal your peace. I want you to live now. Live for me. Live for us. Live for the future I saw before I left. Because you deserve joy. You deserve love. You deserve the blessing heaven has been holding for you. Do you feel that warmth spreading through your chest? That's them. That's their final embrace. That's their soul wrapping around you, letting you know this isn't goodbye. Michael lifts his voice one last time: it is finished. It is sealed. It is done. The truth has been spoken. The chains are broken. The blessing is released. And with that, the veil begins to close. But before it does, your loved one leans close and whispers their last words: I'm still here. In every step you take. In every song you hear. In every dream that feels too real. Don't look for me in the grave. Look for me in the light. Look for me in your strength. Look for me in the miracles about to unfold. I didn't leave because I wanted to. I left so I could protect you better. And now, I will never leave again. The silence after this isn't empty. It's full. Full of love. Full of presence. Full of the promise that what you just read wasn't random, it was destiny. Child, your journey is no longer the same. You've heard the message. You've received the warning. You've been handed the blessing. And now, heaven is watching to see what you'll do with it. Remember this: the next 48 hours will bring a sign. Don't ignore it. Don't doubt it. When it comes, you'll know. That's them. That's heaven confirming everything. So breathe. Lift your head. Wipe your tears. And step into the new chapter that has already begun. Because you are not broken. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. If this message touched your soul, if you felt their presence, if you know heaven spoke to you through these words, then take a moment and breathe it in. This was not an accident. You were meant to hear this today. And if you want to show love back for this sacred message, you can click super thanks below. Rose, it's more than support, it's a way of saying, I receive this. I honor this. I believe this. Thank you for staying until the end. Heaven saw it. Your loved one saw it. And now, your blessing is already on its way.